Hello, and welcome to iChon News. This video allows you to listen to 10 real-world news stories and online reactions in English. Today, we will cover the following topics. PM Takaichi instructs Government Tax Commission to verify effectiveness of special tax measures. Small plane crashes in Fukuoka Mountains, killing 3 men. Changes in Earth's orbit may have driven oxygen pulses during Cambrian explosion. Municipalities fear decline in school lunch quality amid push for free meals. Tokyo survey reveals gender gap in housework and childcare time narrowed by over an hour. A-bombed cities and Okinawa oppose PM's potential review of non-nuclear principles. Major fire burns over 10 houses in Saganoseki, Oita City, Japan. And China clash over Taiwan remarks in high-level talks. Foreign visitors to Japan in October reach a record 3.89 million. Tokyo considers 10,000 yen point giveaway via official app. First, I will present 10 real news stories in English. I will then introduce excerpts from message boards and social media in Japan and abroad that show online reactions to the news. At the end of the video, I will explain key phrases used in the news with example sentences. Now, let's get started. Our first topic is PM Takaichi instructs Government Tax Commission to verify effectiveness of special tax measures. On the evening of November 18, 2025, Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi attended a general meeting of the Government Tax Commission held at the Prime Minister's office. It was the first such meeting since the Takaichi administration was formed. She requested a thorough review of special tax measures for corporate taxes, emphasizing the need to verify policy effects based on data and constantly review them. These special tax measures are a system designed to reduce the corporate tax burden for companies that meet specific conditions, such as promoting wage increases or making certain investments. The Prime Minister's request is linked to the search for alternative revenue sources, especially as the government considers abolishing the provisional tax rate on gasoline, which is estimated to cause an annual revenue loss of 1 to 1.5 trillion yen. In response, PM Takaichi asked the Commission to quantitatively assess each preferential measure, determining the scale of the revenue reduction and its actual contribution to wage increases, investment, and productivity. Dozens of special tax measures exist to strengthen corporate competitiveness and promote regional investment. However, some have been criticized. An expert panel within the Commission has received opinions that certain measures have little effect or provide excessive benefits to specific industries, leading to calls for them to be reduced or abolished. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Japan's dog for reviewing tax breaks? If Team Mirai hacks it, we could audit waste at light speed.
If you raise corporate tax, expand deductible items like payroll so it actually boosts wages.
The next topic is small plane crashes in Fukuoka Mountains, killing 3 men. On the morning of November 18, 2025, a small aircraft crashed in a mountainous area of Yame City, Fukuoka Prefecture, resulting in the deaths of all 3 men on board. At approximately 10:30 a.m., the fire department received an emergency call reporting that a Cessna-like plane has crashed and black smoke is rising in the Hoshino village area of Yame. According to the Saga Airport office, the privately owned Cirrus aircraft had departed from Saga Airport at 10:13 a.m., bound for Yao Airport in Osaka. However, authorities lost contact with the plane shortly after takeoff, and a search and rescue signal was activated from the aircraft. The 3 individuals on board were men in their 50s to 70s. 2 of them were residents of Kyoto City and had reportedly traveled to Saga the previous day. A news helicopter flying over the scene around 12:50 p.m. confirmed the wreckage on a gentle slope near the border of Fukuoka and Oita prefectures. The fuselage was severely damaged, described as beyond recognition, with scorched parts scattered over a wide area. Both wings were not visible, and white smoke and flames were still rising from the crash site. At around 2:40 p.m., rescue workers discovered 3 bodies outside the aircraft. All were later confirmed to be deceased. Police are currently working to officially identify the victims and investigate the cause of their deaths. Fire and police departments have dispatched at least a dozen personnel to the area and are continuing search and rescue operations, including the use of a helicopter. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Small plane crash in Yame, Fukuoka, where all 3 found deceased. Rest in peace.
Cessnas often fly over my place. When one crashed near Chofu Airfield, I was scared stiff.
The next topic is changes in Earth's orbit may have driven oxygen pulses during Cambrian explosion. A study published in 2025 in the journal Geophysical Research Letters from the American Geophysical Union, AGU, has suggested that long-period variations in Earth's orbital eccentricity may have been a trigger for the Cambrian explosion. This event occurred approximately 540 to 515 million years ago and is marked by the rapid appearance of nearly all modern animal phyla in the fossil record over a period of 20 to 25 million years. The research team analyzed carbon and sulfur isotope records and sedimentary rhythms from the early Cambrian period in China's Yangtze block. They discovered that recurring fluctuations in these isotopes corresponded with million-year scale cycles of orbital eccentricity. These cycles, in turn, were linked to temporary pulses of increased oxygen concentration in the oceans. According to the AGU, the proposed model suggests that as Earth's orbit became more elliptical, changes in the distribution of solar energy enhanced climate and ocean circulation. This led to increased continental weathering and nutrient supply, causing periodic rises in atmospheric and oceanic oxygen. These oxygen pulses, occurring every few million years, align with fossil evidence showing that animal diversification happened in multiple evolutionary pulses, potentially explaining the timing and scale of this critical evolutionary event. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
It's an explosion, only in geologic time. It took approximately 12 million years.
It is called an explosion, but this is deceptive.
The next topic is municipalities fear decline in school lunch quality amid push for free meals. On November 18, 2025, a working-level meeting was held in the National Diet by 3 political parties: the Liberal Democratic Party, the Japan Innovation Party, and Komeito. The discussion centered on a proposal to make lunches at public elementary schools free of charge, with a planned start in April 2026. During the meeting, the parties gathered opinions from the leaders of several municipalities. The core of the 3-party proposal is a scheme in which the national government would provide uniform financial support to cover the cost for all public elementary school students. However, this plan has sparked concern among local governments about a potential loss of autonomy and a decline in food quality. Ryosuke Takashima, the mayor of Ashiya City in Hyogo Prefecture, voiced these concerns. He argued that if a municipality's discretion to supplement the budget with its own funds or to select specific ingredients, it would become difficult to continue using high-priced domestic products or to maintain the current ratio of locally sourced foods. He warned that the quality of school lunches could fall if local autonomy is lost. After the meeting, Masahiko Shibayama, the LDP's acting policy chief, told reporters that they had heard very meaningful accounts of the situation on the ground. He stated that the parties intend to solidify the basic framework of the system by the end of November and plan to hold more hearings with municipalities. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
It looks plainly skimpy. My kid says the ingredients got worse and it tastes bad.
Please share. Is free lunches okay if quality drops?
They plan free lunches, but the policy design is yet to come.
The next topic is Tokyo survey reveals gender gap in housework and childcare time narrowed by over an hour. On November 18, 2025, the Tokyo Metropolitan Government released the results of its FY 2025 survey on the actual situation of men's housework and childcare. The survey, conducted in 2025, targeted 5,000 men and women aged 18 to 69 residing in Tokyo. The findings show that the average time spent per day on housework and childcare-related activities, which include chores, parenting, elder care, nursing, and shopping, was 3 hours and 29 minutes for men and 7 hours and 48 minutes for women. The difference between the sexes was 4 hours and 19 minutes. Compared to the previous survey conducted in FY 2023, this gender gap has narrowed by more than 1 hour. The primary reason for this change is attributed to a decrease in the time women spend on these activities. While there was no significant difference in free time on weekdays, with both men and women having about 2 hours, the survey revealed that a gender gap persists on weekends. On Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays, men had approximately 90 minutes more free time than women. The survey also highlighted trends in paternity leave, which is called ikugyo in Japan. About 65% of fathers with a 0-year-old child took paternity leave. Of those, about 33% took leave for 1 month or longer. Encouragingly, about half of the men who experienced paternity leave responded that they would want to take it again if given the chance. Despite the quantitative increase in men's participation, the survey also analyzed a significant perception gap between sexes regarding the division of household labor and childcare. A large gap remains between the level of dissatisfaction expressed by wives and the level of satisfaction reported by husbands. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Finally, Dad starts stepping up. Took you all long enough.
1 hour ain't much. Try swapping roles for a month and see how you feel.
They acting like it's balanced now. Still a long way off, though.
The next topic is A-bombed cities and Okinawa oppose PM's potential review of non-nuclear. Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles, a foundational policy of not possessing, not producing, and not permitting the introduction of nuclear weapons, is facing scrutiny. This policy was first announced by Prime Minister Eisaku Sato in December 1967 and has been considered a national policy, or kokshi, following resolutions by the House of Representatives, such as one on November 24, 1971. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs official website also clearly states its status as a national policy, citing the parliamentary resolutions. In November 2025, it was reported that Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi is considering a review of the principles, especially the non-permission clause, in conjunction with the revision of 3 key national security documents, including the National Security Strategy. Prime Minister Takaichi has previously argued in her writings that the principles could potentially undermine the effectiveness of the U.S. nuclear deterrent. This potential move has drawn strong opposition. On November 17th and 18th, 2025, Okinawa Governor Denny Tamaki stated, "For Japan, as the only country to have suffered an atomic bombing, to review the 3 non-nuclear principles would be a move against the abolition of nuclear weapons, and the people will never accept it." On the 18th, Hiroshima Governor Hidehiko Yuzaki also strongly urged for the principles to be maintained, saying, "As a place that experienced the calamity of the atomic bombing, we must absolutely protect them." On the same day, Nagasaki Mayor Shiro Suzuki remarked, "The very existence of nuclear weapons is unacceptable." Around 5:40 p.m. on November 18th, 2025, a fire broke out in a densely populated residential area in Saganoseki, Oita City. A report was made to the fire department stating, "A house is on fire. The wind is blowing strongly." According to the fire department, the blaze spread to at least 10 or more houses and was still burning after 8 p.m. At least 12 fire trucks and 1 ambulance were dispatched to the scene to continue firefighting efforts. As of the 8 p.m. hour, no information on injuries had been confirmed. The site of the fire is a residential area in the Saganoseki district, located on the eastern edge of Oita City, relatively close to the coast facing the Bungo Channel. A strong wind advisory was in effect for Oita City on that day. A somewhat strong northerly wind was blowing, and embers were seen flying high into the air. The fire department and the city are urging nearby residents to evacuate, as the strong wind conditions are expected to continue until the early hours of November 19th. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Oita's in big trouble. This is a massive blaze.
Saganosy, burning like it's the apocalypse. Stay safe, bros.
Another fire? Oi, the firefighters can't catch a break, huh?
The next topic is Japan and China clash over Taiwan remarks in high-level talks. On November 18th, 2025, a Director General level meeting was held in Beijing between Japan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs and China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The meeting involved Akira Kamai, Director General of the Asian and Oceanian Affairs Bureau for Japan, and Liu Jin-song, Director General of the Department of Asian Affairs for China. The talks were arranged following a strong backlash from China over a statement made by Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi in the Diet on November 7th. The Prime Minister had stated that a Taiwan contingency could become a situation that threatens Japan's survival. In response, China demanded a retraction of the erroneous statement and issued a travel advisory for its citizens, urging them to refrain from traveling to Japan. During the meeting, Director General Kanai explained that the Prime Minister's remark was consistent with previous government views and does not change Japan's fundamental position on Taiwan and China, such as the 1972 Japan-China Joint Communique. He also asserted that public safety in Japan has by no means worsened and strongly urged the Chinese side to take appropriate action regarding the travel advisory. Furthermore, Mr. Kanai reportedly lodged a strong protest over a social media post made by the Chinese Consul General in Osaka on November 8th, which seemed to allude to the beheading of the Prime Minister. After the talks, Director General Liu told reporters that he was, of course, not satisfied with the outcome and stated that he had repeatedly demanded Japan retract the erroneous remarks and stop causing trouble. The travel advisory has had an immediate impact, with reports showing cancellation rates for group tours from China surging from 10% on the 17th to 70% on the 18th. A private estimate warns that if the number of Chinese visitors decreases by 25% annually, similar to the 2012 Senkaku Islands dispute, Japan could face an economic loss of approximately 1.79 trillion yen. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
DG level talks? Japan just explaining things as always. Doubt China listens.
Japan-China talks are basically Japan politely explaining, China nodding and ignoring.
Japan doing its due diligence. Hope it actually achieves something for once.
The next topic is foreign visitors to Japan in October reach a record 3.89 million. According to estimates released by the Japan National Tourism Organization, JNTO, on November 18, 2025, the number of foreign visitors to Japan in October 2025 was 3,896,300. This figure represents an increase of approximately 580,000 people, or 17.6%, compared to the same month in 2024, setting a new all-time high for the month of October. By country and region, South Korea accounted for the largest number of visitors at approximately 867,000. In total, 18 countries and regions, including Taiwan and the United States, saw a record number of visitors for October. For 5 of these, including Canada and France, the number was the highest ever recorded in any single month since data collection began. The cumulative number of visitors from January to October 2025 has reached approximately 35.55 million, a pace that is closing in on the all-time annual record of 36.87 million set in 2024. The monthly number of inbound tourists has consistently remained above the 3 million mark. Several factors are believed to have contributed to this surge. October marks the beginning of the autumn foliage season in Japan, a popular attraction for tourists. Additionally, major consecutive holidays in China and South Korea during this period in 2025 boosted travel demand. Furthermore, the persistent weakness of the Japanese yen is considered a significant factor, as it has lowered the effective cost of travel for international visitors. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
2.2 trillion yen will be recouped in no time. Win-win.
The last topic is Tokyo considers 10,000 yen point giveaway via official app. The Tokyo Metropolitan Government is considering a plan to grant 10,000 yen worth of points to residents through its official smartphone application, Tokyo App. The app was originally released on February 17, 2025. It features a system called Tokyo Points, where users can earn points by participating in socially significant activities such as volunteering and environmental conservation projects. These points can be exchanged for services from private companies, such as A-Pay or D-Points, at a rate of 1 point to 1 yen. They can also be redeemed for admission tickets to Metropolitan Gardens or for water bus fares. Initially, the government had planned a Tsunagaru campaign to promote the app's adoption. The campaign intended to award 7,000 points, equivalent to 7,000 yen, to each Tokyo resident aged 15 or older who linked their My Number card to the app for identity verification. The estimated budget for this initial plan was approximately 79.9 billion yen, targeting around 11.25 million citizens. However, recent deliberations suggest an increase in the giveaway amount to 10,000 points per person. This enhancement is being considered as part of the city's measures to alleviate the impact of rising prices on its residents. The campaign is now slated to proceed once the My Number Card verification feature, which has faced development delays, is fully implemented in the app. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Tokyo, giving us 10,000 yen points just to fight inflation? Sign me up immediately.
10,000 yen free points? Tokyo finally learnt how to bait people.
They handing out points again, but prices keep climbing. GG, Tokyo.
Before we go, let's review the key phrases from today's news that you can use. Verify policy effects based on data. The committee was tasked to verify policy effects based on data before allocating further funding. Beyond recognition. The old factory was damaged beyond recognition by the earthquake. Dot may have been a trigger for. The sudden economic downturn may have been a trigger for the increase in social unrest. Sparked concern among. The company's announcement to lay off 500 employees sparked concern among the local community. Is attributed to. The team's recent success is largely attributed to their new training methods. A move against. Many citizens saw the new law as a move against environmental protection. A strong wind advisory was in effect. We had to cancel our sailing trip because a strong wind advisory was in effect for the entire coastal area. Consistent with. The suspect's testimony was not consistent with the evidence found at the crime scene. Several factors are believed to have contributed to. Several factors are believed to have contributed to the rapid growth of the IT industry in that region. As part of measures to alleviate the impact of. The government provided financial aid to small businesses as part of measures to alleviate the impact of the recession. That's all for today's Echan News. Thank you for practicing with us today. What do you think about the news? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this useful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We'll see you tomorrow.